Love the Madness of March. We were really anxious today to finally get our game going in the last game of today, and I can't say enough about the total team effort by our squad led by these two, Savannah Kleesner and Lauren Dickerson. I just thought our preparation and having the bye and the extra 2 days to really prepare and be locked into the game plan was super important. And I just thought the effort and the look in our team's eyes was something that maybe I haven't seen in a little bit. So very proud of what we showed today.
Savannah Kleesner, in the first half, you kind of paced the offense and kind of took it, and then obviously in the second half, Lauren Dickinson, you did that in the second half for both. Savannah, if you can talk about your impact in the first half, and Lauren, certainly your impact in the second half.
Yeah, we actually have the capability of all of our positions scoring, so that really helps with when we get it in. The other teams have to worry about the shooters too, so it makes it a lot easier on my part. I started off a little funky, but then once I got in the groove of things, it was just getting comfortable and just letting loose.
Lauren, your second half exploits?
After finding Sav, it's always great to relocate and find my open shot. So just taking what they gave me and then executing off of it.
And Lauren, specifically for you in the third quarter, 12 of your 23 points, I believe, in that quarter, back-to-back threes. Just talk about that spurt in the third that really propelled that second half lead and momentum for you.
Well, first of all, I went to the bench like, man, I can't hit a shot. And Abby Hoff told me, you're going to hit the next one. And then I hit, and then I pointed to her, and I was like, yeah, here we go. So just that spurt from her, that the confidence she had in me felt great. And then just seeing it go in was all amazing.
Savannah, for the first half, what was working overall for a team concept, both offensively and defensively?
Yeah, we always emphasize getting the ball inside. Whether or not the posts are hitting or not, we can kick it out, and good things just come from post touches. So I thought that was huge, just looking in and getting it into both me and Kristen.
Lauren, your team returns after making it to Cleveland last season. Could you talk about how yourself, Savannah, and the other upperclassmen really helped lead through example and lead from experience?
Well, first of all, we've been here. So taking that, and we have experience, no need to be nervous, no need to be scared. Just relaxing, following the game plan. It's still a basketball game at the end of the day, so just settling in and getting the job done.
For both Savannah and Lauren, first game of the afternoon, number 1 seed Central Michigan had to go to overtime, and it came down way to the wire. Were you watching? How much did that impact you maybe early on, getting out on the floor? Is it good to see that early? What were your emotions kind of seeing what happened this afternoon?
We definitely were watching
Yeah,
in
we were
study all year.
supposed to be in study hall.
It's defined March for us. Just seeing that got us excited too, to see like what everybody else is bringing. So that means we got to bring it as well.
Yeah, it just shows that no game's going to come easy no matter what seed you are. Everyone's playing as hard as they can and leaving everything out on the floor.
Well, Savannah and Lauren, thank you for your time. We'll let you get back to the locker room, and we're going to continue with Coach Duffy here for a few more minutes,
Thank
okay?
you.
Thank you.
you very much. Congratulations. Coach Duffy, to that perspective, first half, Savannah's impact, and then certainly second half, Lauren's impact.
Savannah Kleesner has been, in my eyes, probably one of the most improved players in this league. Just her growth since we've been here, and for her to win second team this year. She started off 0 for 2 from the field, looked a little just not like herself, and her ability to settle herself in, and it's not easy to score against McIntyre inside. She's big, she's long, she can block shots. I just thought our timing on our offense was really good. They were running a lot of bodies at Lauren Dickerson, and she played with a motor the entire game, and that gave Savannah and some of our other interior players just the opportunity to keep Toledo off balance a little bit more, but really tremendous job by Kleesner to handle herself and not get rattled, and to finish with 20 and 7 boards was huge, and did a really, really nice job on McIntyre as well. We had struggled the first two, even though we won the games, just to keep her under control. She was in the 20s both games, and that's their key to what they do, and I thought we wore her out a little bit, just up and down the court. We're pretty physical, so very proud of what Savannah did.
For Lauren, in the first half, 4 points, but that third quarter spurt, did you say anything to her at halftime? I mean, you have confidence in her, obviously, of what she does as your floor leader, but talk about her impact specifically the third quarter and certainly that second half.
I think something that Lauren has worked on all year is how can you impact the game when maybe your shot is off or you're not scoring as many baskets as you would like, and I thought today was a perfect example of her running our team like one of the best point guards in the league. She had that perfect pace. When her shot and only having a few points, the assist totals were up. She had a look in her eye that, it didn't matter if you ran 2 people at her, 3 people at her, she was going to make the right decision. And key stat when you play Toledo is what your turnovers look like. And the fact that we only had 10 against that pressure, even late when they started pressing, was really, really great. And, it's been a maturation process for Lauren Dickerson. When she, starting as a freshman, she was such a big-time scorer. And as we've gotten better, part of her process is figuring out, when she needs to get the ball to her teammates, the timing of it, and then when, as you could see later on in the second half, when she has to step up and hit big shots. And she was great with that perfect balance tonight.
Coach, in the first half, Savannah paced the offense, and then in the second half, it was Lauren pacing the offense. How did Miami's versatility today make them so difficult to defend?
I think that's been our greatest strength. You have to make a little bit of a decision how you're going to guard our ball screen defense and the balance of, Kristen Levering being out there. I think two kids that maybe aren't getting enough attention right now is the way Leah Purvis shot the basketball as well in that first half, and Bailey Reed, who is probably our last option in a lot of ways to step up big and make huge shots. They're the glue of other things with our defense and our rebounding, and Leah does a great job of keeping our team together. But in March, if you can get those key players obviously playing well and then add from everybody else is huge. And when we were playing our best basketball earlier in the year, when we went on that huge winning streak, it was the versatility, and it was multiple people being able to step up and hit a shot and take the load a little bit off Kendall and Savannah and Lauren. And that was proof tonight that I thought led to a lot of our success.
Talk about your defense, never really allowing Toledo to really get on a run at any point of all 4 quarters, specifically the defense tonight.
Really, really excited about what our defense looked like. I think that's been, when you look at us, we're not the most athletic, we're not the most impressive, but we talk about the defensive end even more than the great plays that Lauren and Savannah and our offense did. We talk a lot about toughness and being in the right positions. I thought that was a key, especially when you play Toledo. McIntyre will get hers in a lot of ways, but we've really understood that you can't let let Toledo make threes. And I thought we've done another great job on their guards to limit those easy catch and shoot opportunities. And, we make the decision not to have 2 and 3 bodies on McIntyre, and she does get a few more points maybe in the paint. But our game plan has always been to limit that guard production. And I thought tonight was another example of third time playing them when it's so hard to beat a team 3 times. And, Tricia does a great job with her program, and her team to be able to do that was special. And we're going to keep obviously talking about defense, and it's unfortunately not going to get any easier when we got to play Ohio U and just the teams left in the tournament. You got to be great on both ends of the floor.